Hi, Zizaran here, and this is a video about my Chaos Slinger, a character that I basically made just to farm Harbingers for 6 sockets. So in the Valdos Rest region, you can get like a large amount of Harbingers. They drop a decent amount of Ancient Orbs, Annulment Shards, Exalted Shards, and also they just drop a lot of stuff in general. If you pair this with the new Watchstones that drop off the 10 Maven fight, then you can roll up to 0.5% chance for items to become max sockets. And I was getting, just with 2 of these, I was getting like 7, 8, 9, or even 11 6 sockets per map sometimes. I was getting a large amount of jewelers and fusings basically. And the reason I specifically made a Chaos Slinger for this was that all the Chaos spells, they bypass proximity shields. And this is actually like, they are very rippy on hardcore. Or on softcore for that matter, but like they're very dangerous. So what I did there was I tried farming it with my Power Siphon character, and that was just laggy and horrible and dangerous. So I was like, you know what, a Chaos Slinger is going to be great for this. And what you can see behind me is the insane destruction that is the Chaos Slinger. It's really fun to play. It has pretty much no single target damage. The only purpose I made this build for was to farm the Harbingers in a safe manner, and it did that extremely well. I actually died because I decided, oh, let's do tier 13s on a character with no defense. But anyway, let's look a little bit at the character. So it is a occultist witch, and I was going to later on respec this into a Power Siphon occultist, because I think that is better than a Power Siphon assassin. And we'll look a little bit about the gear. This is going to be a less hand-holdy guide than normal. But this is a fairly easy to make wand. I use a deafening essence of woe, and then I use non-chaos to chaos until I have chaos spell and chaos temperature time. What I was going to do next was I was going to do remove chaos, add chaos until the chaos temperature time multiplier was high. So the wand is surprisingly easy to make. A despair on hit ring is also surprisingly easy to make. You just roll caster mods on a hunter ring until you hit despair. The shield, I basically rolled caster mods until I got this is basically tier 1 because it's item level 64 or 65 shield. Actually, that's important for the wand as well. That's because at 66 there are more extra chaos mods that you don't want. But either way, at 65 you can get up to 99% spell damage. So I rolled until I get that. Then I did non-chaos to chaos twice. I hit chaos rest, I hit +1 spell gems, and then I crafted life. So all the gear here so far is very easy to make. This is slightly harder, but also very easy to make, as long as you have the +1 intelligence skill gems. All you need to do is augment chaos as a prefix. So obviously here I have the dexterity, the cold rest. I crafted anything, and then augmented chaos, and then it's guaranteed to be +1 chaos skill gems. So the only pain is getting +1 int, and then you have a +2 amulet. So even that is pretty okay, and the anoint I'm using is Disciple of the Unyielding. A lot of endurance charges, and it's a minimum endurance charge. So that's very good. Atrophy could be a good one on softcore, so you don't have to path all the way up here. I am using an explosion chest. I'm also only using a 4-link. We don't really have room for a 5-link or a use for it. The explosion is really nice to clear up any porcupines and everything like that, and I need to make a new explosion chest. Thankfully, I don't need to link it. The gloves, this is using an essence of delirium. Thankfully, I'm ready to make another one of these. It's just, you need the delirium suffix, you need any other suffix or nothing, and 1 prefix is fine. So ideal scenario, if you had, let's say this was 48 lightning rests and 70 life or 80 life, that would be perfect. Then I multi-mod the others, and these are an amazing target to double corrupt because you can get +4 gem levels from double corruptions. So you could get 30 essence drain, or 31 if you have a level 21. So very strong. My belt, this is the thing I'm the most sad about losing. Just max life belt, but that's fine. Boots, just high movement speed. I used a essence of loathing on any helmet, but I was using it on hunter helmets just in case I could get negative chaos rest. Essence of loathing helped a lot with the mana restoration. We'll put the skill tree up for this character as well. Going forward, I was going to take Atrophy and Arcane Swiftness, and I could also take Arcane Guarding and drop life nodes if you don't want to be tanky. I actually don't have a lot of tank on this character, and I don't have a lot of damage. The character does not even have 7k life, and more importantly, it has very little other forms of defense. We only have Acro, Face Acro, and Elusive. So it was pretty squishy. It dies very, very quickly to a lot of things, but it is so good and probably one of the best characters to farm Baldos West Harbingers on. Flasks, just curse, freeze, bleed immunity, and a quicksilver. Everything is pretty straightforward. It's a very, very easy character to make. I'm going to be remaking it today on less gear, probably keeping it around tier 9s or 11s, something like that. Probably not doing 13s. Ideally, I want to do tier 11 so I can get red master missions. Pantheons is Brine King and Relikesh, so I can't get stunned, and the Ascendancy is Withering Presence, Profane Bloom, and Malediction. I was trying to experiment with having Enfeeble in a trigger one, just so I'm like cursing bosses and high dangerous monsters now and again. Clearly that didn't keep me alive. So that is pretty much the character. The gem links will be on the POB. I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys talking about this build. It is very, very nice. The playtime, I left this logged in during the Crip AMA, but it took me, Crip AMA was 2 hours, so it took me around 10 hours. 10 hours to get to level 91. So very, very fast. Very good character. Enjoyed it. For leveling, I used Spell Slinger. Well, early on, I just used Contagion, Essence Drain, etc. and Blight. And then as soon as I got Spell Slinger, I did Soul Rend at level 28 with Essence Drain. And the Soul Rend with LMP is basically clearing everything. And the Essence Drain is for extra single target damage. I didn't use Contagion at all until maps. And once I had like the additional restoration. And yeah, it was very, very straightforward. Ascendancy-wise, you do the Explosion first. And then you go for Withering Presence. And then you take Malediction and Urbalab. So very good character to play. Quite enjoy it. It does pretty much no single target damage against bosses like Awakener and stuff like that. My Essence Drain is at 65,000 damage and Soul Rend is at 36. If I wanted to do some more single target damage, I could set up like a Wither Totem. That would be decent. Double Spell Totem, Wither, increased duration, something like that would help with single target. Definitely not a easy character to get damage on. But that is, again, not what it's for. It's mostly for bypassing proxy shields and farming you a headhunter. So, hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Thanks for all the support on YouTube. Sub if you like the videos, but more importantly, try to die less than I do.